Hello everyone, this is Lindsay of Silver Crow Tarot, and today it's about the animals. I have three different animal oracle decks here. The Spirit Animal Pocket Oracle by Collette Baron-Reid. Oops, I should have flipped this over, huh? Wild Whiskers Oracle Deck by Faina Lorah. This is an indie deck. I bought it off of Etsy. And the Wild Unknown Pocket Animal Spirit Guidebook by Krans. Now, I'm sure everyone's probably seen at least these two decks. I don't know if everyone is aware of this little cutie here, but I just thought I would sort of walk you through each of them a little bit. It all started this morning when I was trying to decide which decks or which oracle deck I'm going to take with me on an upcoming trip to Alaska. Hubby and I are going to be doing a 2-week cruise in Alaska, and then we're going to ride that wonderful train that has, windows all around and stuff for a week, and just sort of do some exploring and stuff. But I always, whenever I travel, I take an oracle deck, and most often an animal oracle deck with me. Normally I take this one. This was my first one, the Spirit Animal by Collette, and I bought it as soon as it came out, and I'll never be without this deck. But I have the full-size version, and I now have the pocket edition, which is a lot easier and a lot lighter weight for carrying with me. This one I think I got at the beginning of last year or so, maybe at the end of 2022, beginning of 2023, I don't remember. And that one traveled to Australia with me last year, and it was wonderful having this. It's just a sweet little deck. This one is new. I do have the pocket edition of the tarot deck, Wild Unknown Tarot, and I thought, well, I'll go ahead and get this one, and then I can take those two traveling with me if I want to. So I'm not super familiar with this one yet. It's fairly recent purchase, within the last month or so. I'm still trying to get to know it a little bit. But I thought, if I'm going to decide, maybe you wanted to have a look and see these decks. Maybe you have one, maybe you have two, or you're trying to decide, and hopefully this will help you out a little bit. I will read from one card from each of these, so you can sort of get a feel of the writing if you want, and try to tell you as much as I know about these at the moment. So these decks, let's see, this one has 68 cards in it. That's a lot of cards, and that absolutely thrills me, because the more cards, the better I like it. That way I don't have the chance of getting the same card repeatedly over and over and over. 44 cards on some oracle decks is okay for me, but the more they have, the better I like it, because I like a variety. So this one has 68. This one has 60 cards in it, and the pocket animal has 63 cards in it. Now, what the pocket animal does have is the animals are broken down by their elements, and then there is an extra suit called Spirit. The other two do not have that. These aren't broken down by elements at all. So you do have that little extra bit of knowledge there, and Kim explains it very well in the little pocket book here, the animals and how they're broken down. I'm just going to sort of flip through here real quick so you can get an idea of this little guidebook. And believe me, it's hard to see. There are things I like about it and things I don't like about it. I would really appreciate if the cards, like Lion, was listed in here and the page it's on. It's not. Because these are broken down by elements, they are listed Earth cards, so all the cards in the Earth element are lumped together. and they are not alphabetically lumped together. And she explains why. Still, it annoys me because I have to flip through these freaking cards, or pardon me, these freaking pages to find it. So, when I want a quick answer to something, or want to know something fast, this is not the one for me. One of these two is. But she does explain, how they are, how they're broken down. The animals, let's see, let me find this. Natural selection, blah, blah. Okay, like the earth is creatures of the field and forest. Water, creatures of ocean, rivers, and lakes. Fire, creatures of the desert and grasslands. Air, obviously, creatures of the sky. And spirit, creatures of the ether. And then she tells you the card order and why they are put in the order that they're in. They're not numbered. It is the level of awakened elemental energy increases through the progression of each suit. For example, in the air element, the first card is the moth, and the final card is the eagle. Though the moth is endearing in many ways, it struggles to see, and it lives a very short life. The eagle lives a long life and stirs in us a sense of wonder and greatness. Okay, so you have that. You have the food web, and then I have marked mine just to find them. Here's earth, but let's go to the lion. Here's fire. So there's water. Here's fire element. Okay, lion. We start with a fire ant, a hyena, a scorpion. You can see they're not in alphabetical order. A lizard, a panther. What do we got? Tarantula, camel, gazelle, cheetah, tiger, cobra, zebra, lion, and elephant. Okay, so lion is, almost the next to last page in the fire suit. All right. Now, with the wild whiskers, this is quick and easy. Like I said, the artwork is absolutely adorable. So we have lofty lion, and that tells me fortitude, courage, self-control. And then like a little affirmation or mantra at the bottom, mighty and brave king of the jungle, help me reclaim the hidden power within. So that gives you something to jump off with. This little card that comes with it also has them listed on there. And it's in alphabetical order. So we can pop over to Lofty Lion. Let's find Lofty Lion. Here we go. And it says, the king of the jungle is known for unparalleled fortitude and courage. In moments of weakness, call on the lion for renewed strength and self-control. So you have this information. You've got 3 guide words at the top, a little mantra on the bottom, and then you have a little more information about the lion in the card. Easy to access. For this one, it's numbered. So number 37, lion spirit, be generous of spirit. Easy. Let's go to 37. Easy to find. And Collette gives you, it looks like 2 pages for every animal. I don't know if I want to read all this, but let's give it a little bit of a go. You have the oracle message, and then you have a protection message if it's reversed. I love Collette oracle decks. Not everybody does. I do. And I like her protection messages an awful lot. Sometimes if I feel like, and I don't do reversals, but sometimes I feel like, well, that's not quite what I wanted. Then I read the protection message, and it's exactly what I needed to hear. Anyway, with this one we have, a healthy ego means you ease God's order instead of edging God out. I am not a God person. I use more source, universe, spirit, etc. But this is fine for me. Lion Spirit's appearance is a reminder that you have been given the gift of pride and a healthy sense of your worth to express your divine authentic self. You are both the king and the queen, secure in your prosperity and wisdom and generous of spirit as you help others. Take pride in your ability to serve from the heart. Contentment with what you have right now allows you to use your resources wisely as you give to others in ways that educate, heal, inspire, and delight. I'm going to stop there. Read a little bit of the protection messages. Do you doubt you can do much good? Are you stuck in a state of scarcity thinking, who am I to lead, or who am I to step into my dream? Who am I to have an amazing relationship? Who am I to think I can help? Lion Spirit is here to tell you that the antidote for low self-esteem is stepping into healthy pride. Of course you can do all you desire. The spark of great spirit lives within you, and you are here to steward that amazing energy into the world. And there's more. But you get the drift of how it's going here. So, in my effort to try and decide which oracle deck I'm going to take on a trip with me, I don't want anything that's too heavy. I don't, because I know me. I'm on a trip. I'm going to be doing excursions, off the ship and exploring and traveling. And so I don't just, want to be sitting in my room doing tarot spreads or reading oracles, etc. But I do want to have something that'll start my day and maybe give me something to think about while I'm out there exploring. I can pretty much say it won't be the pocket animal, just because I have to do a little too much effort to get to what I need. So it might be the Lofty Lion, or it might be Wild Whiskers Oracle deck. More than likely, it will be this deck. This is the deck I'm real familiar with. It's my comfort deck, and it's easy to access. It's easy to get to what I need. And if I don't want to pick this up, I can just read what's on the bottom of the card. So, but I'm going to flip through a couple more of these just so you can see. And then there's some that I wanted to show you, and now I have moved them out of the way. I need to find them. So if you will bear with me for a moment, I will pause. Oh no, here they are. Gosh, right in front of me. Jeez Louise. Anyway, Lion. We have Turtle. Slow and steady wins the race. Endurance, commitment, strength, spirit of the great Mother Goddess, strengthen my connection to the earth. And here we have water, so let's find water and let's find Turtle in here somewhere. There's Turtle. And Turtle is ancient soul, grounded, trusting, at home in the self. It tells you when in balance, it's peaceful, adventurous, and productive. When out of balance, slows down to a halt, and to bring into balance and adventure. And this says, it is a wonderful time to be in the presence of a turtle personality. Like the beaver, the turtle has a strong relationship with the earth and water elements simultaneously. This helps to ground and connect them to the deeper truths of life, no matter where their travels lead them. Turtle energy is behind all great writers and storytellers as they collect life experiences under their shelves for later use. The most potent turtle energy helps us close all the other books and begin to tell our own true story. I like that. I like that it's quick. I wish, and who knows, maybe down the road, I'm not sure, maybe down the road, I will take some of these keywords and write them on here. I may even write them on the back. I mean, that's a good back for writing. I could do that, and that won't bother me a bit, particularly if I want to carry this around. Okay. Then we have Moth, Surrender Now, Spirituality, Psychic Ability, Passion, and Shimmering Maiden of the Moon, Uncover the Arcane Knowledge I Seek. I'm not going to read through these books. Okay. We have Whale Spirit. Now, I love the image on all of these whales. That's really why I picked Whale Spirit. Plus, whale is included in each one of these. Make sense? So, Whale Spirit, trust the great mystery. Wondrous whale, introspection, depth, transcendence. Ancient song and soul of the sea, awaken the cosmic awareness within. I just think they're all beautiful. Okay, so now you sort of get a gist of the guidebooks and the little fold-out card that comes with these decks. What I wanted to show you is that not all of these decks have the same animals. Here are cards that are not included in the other two. Here are cards that are not included in the other two. And here are cards that are not included in the other two. So I wanted to show those to you in case that may make a difference. I know some people work with animal spirits, and you have specific animal spirits that you work with, and that may mean the difference to you if you were thinking of purchasing one of the other decks. So let me show you. Let's move these out of the way here. All right, what have we got? So the Animal Spirit by Collette has Canary, Sing Your Own Song. We have Camel, In the Wild Unknown. And we have Jolly Jellyfish. So jellyfish is not in either of these two, canary is not in these two, and camel is not in these two. Okay, I'm just going to flip them all over here. Make it easier for me and so I don't drive you guys nuts. Okay, so Turkey Spirit, Rooster, Rowdy Rooster we should say, and Earthworm. Seahorse, Crab, and Sea Serpent. Porcupine, Lobster, Cosmic Egg, and this is part of the spirit group here. No wonder it's not in this other one. We have Groundhog, Moose, Elk. Sorry, I have to laugh. Wombat. I got to see a wombat when I went to Australia. It was amazing. I was at the Australian Zoo and I got to see a little wombat. Anyway, wombat, narwhal, oyster, rhino, walrus, and a cobra. Now there are snakes in these others, but not cobra specifically. We have grasshopper. Oh, and we're down to the jellyfish. And phoenix. And that's in the ether region there. Stag spirit and black egg. And that's in the spirit and the ether. Wasp and golden egg. That's also in the ether. The white raven spirit. Now I think there's a raven in every one of these, or a crow, but there's not a white one. And a unicorn. That's in the spirit. We have coyote spirit and hyena. Sandpiper, firefly, parrot, scorpion. Electric Eel. I think this is the only animal deck, and I look at a lot of animal decks because I love animals and I love working with animal spirit. I think this is the only deck I've ever seen an electric eel in. Stingray. That is so cute. I like that. Oh, here I am just noticing this now. Is this the chakras in the stingray? So it sort of looked that way to me. Scarab beetle and camel. Have you ever ridden a camel? My dad was in the Air Force. I lived in Tripoli, Libya in the 60s, and camels, the herders, the camel herders would walk through our front. Don't want to say yard because it was really a dirt road and just sand. But they would walk through with their camels and sheep and stuff. But I got to ride a camel one day because the guy walking through had stopped, and my mom had taken out a bucket of water for the animals and stuff. And in his own way, he asked me if I wanted to ride a camel. I said sure. So he plopped me up on one of his camel and just sort of walked me around and around stuff. Not comfortable. I'll stick with horses. Thank you. And then we're back to the canary spirit. So these are the 3 decks. Like I said, I'm trying to decide. I think I'm narrowing it down, but I'm going to say that it's going to depend to which tarot deck I take with me. And right now, the only deck I have, the only one I have that reminds me at all of possible Alaskan landscape, possibly, is a Spacious Tarot. And all of these decks look great with the Spacious Tarot. I think I lean more towards these two, but this is probably the deck that I'm going to take with me. I got this in frame. Sorry guys, I'm probably getting up too close and stuff. Okay. Yeah, this is probably the one I'll end up taking with me. So I'm thinking, let's set this apart. Let's do this, and let's just, I'm not shuffling, just want to sort of see. And I'm trying to remember, it's crazy, but I was trying to remember which tarot deck I took with me to Australia that I used with this, and I cannot for the life of me remember. But anyway, this sort of gives me, well, snow and mountains, and it kind of gives me Alaska vibes. I've never been to Alaska. I don't know, so please, if you're from Alaska, if you've been there, don't get upset with me. I don't know. I'm not sure, just not sure yet. But I feel I could use this. I mean, sure, they have whales and they have moths in Alaska. They have bear in Alaska. They have turtles in Alaska. They have fire and ice in Alaska. Lots of snow. I mean, we're going when are we leaving? We're leaving next month. So hopefully there won't be that much snow, but maybe in the higher altitudes there will be snow. They have wolves in Alaska. I don't think they have lions. Maybe not jellyfish. Walrus? I don't know. I don't know if they're a walrus. I know there's fish, and I know there's crows. And I know there's sand, and there's water, and there's sun, and there's mountain, and there's fire, and, narwhals? I don't know. So maybe this isn't quite as, or not as good of a match. We'll see. You know what? I'm going to pull out some of these other cards just because I can. So let's see. I like how that looks. Trust the great mystery. And we have the world between the Guardian of Wands. Surrender now. Judgment. And Pentacles. See, I kind of like this. This reminds me of air, fire, and earth elements. That's kind of cool. Turtle, slow and steady. Ten of Wands, Two of Pentacles. Yeah, I like the way these look together. Lion, be generous of spirit. Okay. Because I can. You see clearly now. Just to look at some different cards. I like the way Dragonfly Spirit. Truth transcends illusion. All right. Giraffe. I wonder if they have giraffes in Alaska. Maybe at a zoo, if there's a zoo. I don't know. I don't know. See the big picture between the moon and the hermit. So I kind of like that. Anyway, I think I've just made up my mind. It is going to be this deck right here. The Spirit Animal Pocket Oracle. I knew I purchased it for a reason. Because it is a staple in my oracle collection, and typically if I want to converse with animal spirits, this is the deck I go to. I just like it. I like the imagery. I know some people aren't fond. They prefer just, you know, regular animals on it, like this. Just the regular animal, no foo-foo things, nothing, you know, nothing like, oh, if I could find it. So personally, that's one of the prettiest horses I've ever seen, and I don't care that it has this artwork over it or it has the scrolls all around it. I love it. I think it's adorable. Yeah. Oh, and look at the feathers in the deer. Come on. It's too cute. I love it. Okay. I've made my decision. But I hope that in some way, shape, or form that this video has helped you in any way. If you are on the fence, wondering about the decks, wondering if you should have all the decks or just one or two of them, you know. I hope that it helped in some way, and let me know. Let me know if you have any of these, and if you like them, how you use them, if you take them traveling with you, how they work for you. I'd be interested to know. We can start a conversation. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate it. Catch you next time. Peace and love.